Josh begins his day by resuming the active investigation into the caffeinate bombing in Macondo. In Red Flag's main panel, he reviews a notification he flagged last Friday, alerting him that the data from the ID drone's RFID chip is corrupted. Josh quickly examines the notification details and reopens the RFID database scan shield to refresh his memory of what he was querying for, information about the drone's flight paths before the bombing. In the visualization section, Josh sees that 100 rows of data are corrupted. He clicks the corrupt rows in the visualization to highlight them in the database. Using knowledge sourced from the Tradecraft Hub, Red Flag's AI-generated Next Steps feature indicates that Josh needs to clean his data before beginning his analysis. He is familiar with the suggested data cleaning process and clicks to begin. Red Flag's AI recognizes the language of the unreadable data as hexadecimal code and suggests running the qubit integration to translate the data. Josh accepts the translation and proceeds to the next step of the cleaning process, data deduplication. Josh sees that the AI has flagged every duplicate in the dataset, not just those he believes are relevant to his analysis. He quickly edits the parameters to only select rows of data that are identical, and Red Flag's AI regenerates the selection. Josh accepts the changes. The AI alerts Josh that he can skip the next step of the cleaning process, filtering outliers, because there are no outliers detected in the dataset. Josh advances to the last step, removing missing data. Red Flag's AI highlights 3 empty rows that can be removed to complete the data cleaning process. Finally, Josh scans through the clean data to validate that the process was successful. Feeling confident, he resolves the Red Flag notification and reruns his initial flight path query on the newly cleaned data. While he waits for this query to complete, Josh begins setting up a new query in WatchGuard, a CCTV database commonly used in Oceania. He structures his query to search for CCTV footage from cameras within a 5-mile radius of North Duke Street, where the bombing occurred. As Josh writes the query, he receives a Red Flag notification alerting him of a spelling error. Josh expands the notification and sees that he has incorrectly spelled Macondo. This has the potential to return results from outside Oceania and break compliance. Josh quickly corrects the spelling and resolves the Red Flag notification. He finalizes this query by typing in a justification statement, noting that this search is to discover more information about the drone's flight path. Finally, he runs the query. As his results appear, Red Flag notifies Josh of missing video footage within WatchGuard. He sees that the AI has flagged this as a high-level impact risk and decides to investigate further. Examining the visualization, Josh sees that there is a large, continuous chunk of missing data, potentially indicating that the cameras are not functional for multiple days. He clicks the gap area in the visualization and discovers that the software was unable to retrieve CCTV footage from April 6th through 11th from cameras Alpha, Beta, and Rho. This means that any video footage of the drone's flight path on the day of the bombing is missing. After ensuring that this gap is not due to an internal collection error, Josh checks the Red Flag next steps, which provide him with 2 possible solutions that may help him understand why the footage is missing. Josh sees that he can either expand his search to include commercial CCTV footage or start a new query for maintenance reports. Seeing that the maintenance report search will be faster, Josh proceeds with this option. In Facila Pro Macondo, a Macondian facilities management software, Josh uses Red Flag's AI to assist him in setting up a new query to find maintenance reports from the affected cameras. Josh manually adds a justification statement for this search and then runs his query. The search returns a list of reports, and Josh begins his analysis. Eventually, he discovers a work order indicating the cameras were down for scheduled maintenance. Josh indicates this finding in his notes and resolves the Red Flag notification. Before taking his lunch break, Josh opens Red Flag's main panel and exports a summary report of the notifications that he has been able to address so far today.